Hey guys, Michael from Fire and Brilliance, and today's episode will be something that people are asking for. I know sometimes I go over these subjects quite often, but people keep asking for it, and that's the reason why I'm going to continue to deliver. Okay, so here at Fire and Brilliance, we're also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, as well as Twitter. Obviously, we're on YouTube, and if you support us and if you're new to the channel, definitely show that you support us by subscribing to the channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. But today's episode is actually very, very, very interesting. I'm going to go over 4 reasons why people refuse, yes, refuse, right, to purchase natural diamonds. I'm going to get right into it for you. All right, so today's episode is 4 reasons as to why people refuse to buy natural diamonds. Now, number 1. The topic is for socially responsible or socially conscious people. Yes, you heard that right. So natural diamonds for the longest time have been tainted with this idea of blood diamonds. What is blood diamonds? If you're new to the subject, then you may not know. Decades past, natural diamonds have been used because it's a luxury item, and at the same time, obviously any luxury item that can be held in the palm of your hands, put in your pocket, is a form of currency. So with that form of currency, it has been found that people in the past in different countries have used it to finance war, bloodshed, trafficking, and that type of violence. And because of that, many people call it blood diamonds, because if you're going to put a natural diamond that has financed bloodshed, then essentially you're wearing someone else's blood on your hand. And because of that, there are many people out there are really, really against this overall idea. Is very distasteful as to why they should buy a diamond if it has financed war or bloodshed in the past. Now, that said, you may ask, well, how do you know if this diamond, there are very few and far between that has financed any type of war, bloodshed, trafficking, or anything like that, right? Whereas there are many diamonds out there, and I'm specifically speaking about natural diamonds out there that have been done the right way, mined the right way, and distributed the right way. Well, the reason why I'm going over this specific episode as to why people are refusing to buy natural diamonds, because at the end of the day, even though the world governments have mandated and proposed specific laws to actually stop these types of trafficking through blood diamonds and these types of activities and bloodshed activities through blood diamonds, it's extremely difficult to trace the origins of any diamond. It's extremely difficult to trace it because you just don't know through the distribution chain where the diamond has ended up. It might have been mined from one person, but it might have been distributed to another person before it was sold to the retail store. So unless there's a complete control of that process, it is extremely difficult to trace, and it's extremely difficult to track down where the origins, as well as how many hands has it passed on before going into the retail store and in the engagement ring of a specific person, right? So that said, if you haven't followed us for a long time, that you may not know, I've already gone over this topic in the past in more detail. If you wish to learn more, a link is provided up above for you so that you can quickly click on that to learn more about blood diamonds. Now, that said, that is the number 1 reason as to why people refuse to buy natural diamonds, because they just want to 100% with 100% certainty to know that they're not in whatsoever supporting that specific negative cause, and even though it's indirect, and even though they may not know whether the diamond is a blood diamond or not, they just want to know with 100% certainty that they are not buying a blood diamond. So that's number 1. Now, number 2. Many people are just being non-traditional, right? So a natural diamond in years past, decades past, is always been known to be worn on an engagement ring before a proposal, before a man proposes to a woman or a woman proposes to a man or their partner. They usually will use a natural diamond. That is a very traditional way. These days, people are doing it more non-traditionally because of the modern world. With the internet and with so much information out there, people are realizing that they can be an individual, they can be unique, and they can do things more of a non-traditional way because there are more options, right? For example, there are lab diamonds, there are moissanite, there are colored gemstones. And with so much information out there, they can do their own research as to what type of gemstone they want for themselves, what kind of gemstone they want for their significant other, what kind of gemstone they want on their engagement ring, what kind of gemstone they want on an anniversary ring or a gift, right? So it doesn't always have to be a natural diamond. So they want to be non-traditional, and therefore that's the second reason as to why people refuse to buy a natural diamond. Now, number three, this is actually quite a big one, especially in today's world. Okay, in today's world, the reason why many people refuse to buy natural diamonds is because they prefer experiences over a natural diamond. And what do I mean by that? You may be asking, okay, well, what does that mean? Why can't I have both, right? Well, a natural diamond is actually quite expensive, especially if you're buying a substantial size of 1 carat and up, with a higher quality grade of a near colorless to a colorless, and maybe a high clarity grade of at least a VS and up. If you're purchasing a natural diamond in that category, then you may be spending thousands to tens of thousands of dollars on a gemstone, depending on where you buy it, right? If it's a branded store versus a mom and pop shop. But that said, that thousands to tens of thousands of dollars, many people are now looking at as an opportunity cost in terms of, well, with that kind of money, do I want a diamond where I can wear every day, right? Or I can actually use that money to do something else, to purchase a better experience. For example, a better honeymoon. For example, a better venue for a wedding where I can actually, instead of getting married locally, I can do a destination wedding, right? So the experience is so much more than the natural diamond. So many people that refuse to purchase natural diamonds, they actually value the experience more than natural diamond, because again, they can purchase a better vacation, a better honeymoon, a better venue, a destination wedding, or anything else that they wish to do rather than purchasing a natural diamond. And that's actually very, very, very big in today's world. It's very, very big where people prefer the experience. Now, number 4, and this is probably one of the biggest reasons why people refuse to purchase natural diamonds, is because, again, tying back to number 2, in today's world, the modern world with the internet and all of the information that is available, people now know today that natural diamonds are not as rare as what people used to claim, right? So many, many, many decades, for many, 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 many decades, people have been told that diamonds are rare. And there are rare diamonds, don't get me wrong. There are gemstones all over the world, and every gemstone have its rare instances. There are colored diamonds that can be very rare. There are very high quality large diamonds that can be very rare. But for the most part, what I'm talking about is the common diamond that is sold in the retail store, that is worn by the average person. Those diamonds are not as rare as you may think. These are limited gemstones. Yes, they're limited because there are only so many that the earth can produce or has produced, but it does not necessarily mean that it's rare. And because people today are realizing and are finding out that diamonds are not rare, they are starting to understand that maybe that cost or maybe that price of that natural diamond isn't worth it, knowing that it's not as rare. And they also maybe feel as if they've been lied to for many decades, thinking that it's rare. And because of that, they refuse to buy natural diamonds because they don't know. Who likes to feel as if they've been lied to? Who likes to feel as if someone's told them that it is rare when it's not rare? So, again, I've mentioned this many times in the past. We here at Fire and Brilliance are not the only ones saying the diamonds aren't rare. This information is everywhere on the internet. You can do your own research and you can figure out for yourself, right? But with that said, those are the reasons why people feel as if they're a little betrayed. They don't want to support something or a marketing that has been pushed down for many decades and eventually find out that it's actually untrue. So those are the 4 reasons to why people refuse. Now that's a very strong word. There's a reason why we put that word refuse. So those are the 4 reasons why people refuse to purchase natural diamonds. It's for the socially responsible. It's for the non-traditional. It is for the people that prefer experiences over a natural diamond. And at the same time, it's also for the people that do not like the fact that they've been lied to, and understanding that diamonds are not as rare as what others claim to be. All right, guys, so what do you think about what I said there? Do those reasons make sense as to why people refuse to buy natural diamonds? And if you actually have another reason as to why you didn't buy a natural diamond, if you were deciding between a moissanite or a lab diamond versus a natural diamond, let us know below as to why you chose not to go with a natural diamond. And if you are on the opposite side of things, where you refuse to purchase anything but natural diamonds, then definitely leave us a reason below as well, because we would love to learn as to why you did that as well, because we're always curious as to what people wish to do when they're making a jewelry purchase. Now that said, we are also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, as well as Twitter. Obviously, we're here on YouTube. It helps out the algorithm if you subscribe to the channel, but more importantly, it shows that you support us, especially if you've been following us for a long time. Definitely show that you support us. Thanks again, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.